Tekla Goodman has secured her seat as the president of the Civil Service Association. Numerous calls were made demanding the removal of the president, as well as 3 board members and a forensic audit of the association funds after they were used for unintended purposes. Goodman, who was on the positive end of a ruling judgment, says it is the members' right to call to question her leadership. However, there is a need for unity within the union.
After the vote taken for the removal of the president, which failed, the other 2, the forensic audit, there was a little ambiguity at the end because there was not a quorum to vote on it. There was a vote taken, there was not a quorum, but that we will have to deal with at a later date. The other one to take out the other executives, that failed. So for now, I remain the president of CSA and continue to do the work of our members.
This ambiguity Goodman speaks of is the lack of proper documentation of the association's finances for the last 6 years, which raised a red flag among members seeking clarity on the use of their contributions.
Members want to know what has happened, what has been happening with their subscriptions for the past 6 years. The audit, I think the majority of members want this audit so that we can move forward. We are spending money not knowing exactly what our situation is, and I think the audit will bring about letting members know where we stand, and so that we can move on with the business of the union.
However, she attributed this tension among members to a less than favorable handover upon assuming the presidency. Goodman, now that the spectacle is over, has called for the executive board to put their differences aside and work for the betterment of the union.
I think one of our biggest problems was the handing over from the old to the new. That did not happen well. It did not go smoothly, and I think it is time that we put our differences aside and start doing the work of the members of CSA, which should be priority.
For Choice News Now, I am Chelsea Austinay.